Imagine for a moment that without even realizing it, your mind has been programmed, but not for wealth, rather for poverty. Have you ever felt like, no matter how hard you work or how much effort you put in, money seems to slip away as if there were an invisible hole in your pocket? Well, Harv Eker, author of the famous book Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, claims this is no accident. There is a hidden pattern that dictates why some people attract wealth with ease, while others, no matter how hard they try, seem doomed to repeat the cycle of financial struggle. And here's the shocking part. That pattern lives inside you, and it was installed during your childhood. In this video, we're going to reveal Harv Eker's most powerful insights about why you attract poverty instead of wealth, how this mental programming works, and, most importantly, how you can break free from it to start attracting real abundance into your life. But before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because here we uncover the hidden truths that can completely shift the way you think and create the reality you desire. Smash that like button so YouTube knows this content is worth sharing. And don't forget to check out the links in the description, where you'll find complimentary resources that go even deeper into this topic and can help you transform your financial reality. Here's the first thing you need to understand. Money is not just about hard work, effort, or luck. It's primarily about mindset. Harv Eker calls it your money blueprint, a kind of inner design that unconsciously determines how much money you can attract, keep, and multiply. If that blueprint is wired for scarcity, you could win the lottery today and still lose it all tomorrow. But if your blueprint is set for abundance, even in the toughest crises, you'll always find ways to prosper. The question is, how was your money blueprint created, and why is it attracting poverty instead of wealth? According to Harv Eker, your financial blueprint wasn't something you were born with. It was programmed into you through what you heard, saw, and experienced during childhood. Think back to the phrases your parents or relatives repeated about money. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work extremely hard to earn it. Rich people are selfish, or if you get too much, you'll lose it all. Each of those statements, repeated over and over, etched deep beliefs into your subconscious. And those beliefs are silently running the show today, shaping your decisions, your relationship with money, and ultimately the level of abundance you allow yourself to attract. Think of your mind like a computer. If the program installed is designed for scarcity, it won't matter how many opportunities appear, you'll end up sabotaging yourself, procrastinating, rejecting opportunities, or making poor financial choices that bring you right back to the same place. Eker puts it simply, your outer world is nothing more than a reflection of your inner world. If your mind is filled with limiting thoughts, your reality will be filled with limitations. Most people believe money is strictly about technical skills, studying, working, investing. But have you noticed how some people with great education never prosper, while others with little schooling build empires? The difference isn't in what they know, it's in how they think, and more importantly, in what they believe they deserve. Here lies the root of the problem. If, deep down, you don't feel worthy of wealth, life will always find a way to keep it out of your hands. And here's the turning point. It's not your fault that you inherited these beliefs, but it is your responsibility to change them, because no one else will do it for you. Harv Eker says the very first step is to become aware of the mental files that are running your life. When you identify the phrases, the patterns, and the memories that convinced you money is difficult, dangerous, or unattainable, only then can you begin to rewrite them. So, how can you recognize if your money blueprint is programmed for poverty? Harv Eker points out several clear signs. One of them is the constant fear of losing the little you have. If your mind is always focused on scarcity, you will inevitably attract more scarcity. Another sign is feeling guilty when you receive money, whether it's getting paid well for your work or receiving a financial gift. That discomfort is proof that deep down, you don't feel worthy of abundance. Another indicator is the habit of justifying your lack of results with phrases like, "The economy is bad," "I wasn't born into the right family," or "I'm just unlucky." These thoughts are subconscious excuses to keep you in your comfort zone, even if that zone is one of scarcity. The mind naturally prefers what is familiar, even when that familiarity causes pain. Here's the surprising part. If you are used to poverty, your mind will unconsciously find a way to return to it repeatedly, even after temporarily acquiring money. Eker explains that this self-sabotage works like a financial thermostat. Imagine a device that regulates the temperature in a room. If it gets too hot, it automatically cools down. If it gets too cold, it warms up. Money works the same way. Your mind has an internal setting that determines how much money you believe you deserve. If you earn above that level, you will find ways to lose it. If you earn below, you'll find ways to bring it back up to your familiar range. This can keep you stuck for years or even your entire life unless you consciously reprogram it. Here's a powerful question. What is your current financial thermostat? If you always end up with tight finances, if every time you save something, an unexpected expense arises, or if you never manage to grow what you have, that's likely a sign your mind is set for scarcity. The good news, you can reprogram it. Harv Eker emphasizes that change begins when you consciously decide to reprogram your mind. Here's where most people go wrong. They try to improve their financial situation solely through harder work, longer hours, or finding a new job. But if the internal blueprint remains the same, sooner or later, they will return to the same financial patterns. It's like trying to fill a bucket with water when the bucket has a hole at the bottom. No matter how much you pour, it will always drain away. The first step to close that hole is to honestly observe the thoughts, phrases, and beliefs that govern your relationship with money. Ask yourself, what do I really think about rich people? Do I believe that having a lot of money will make me selfish or corrupt? Do I believe there is never enough for everyone? Each answer reveals the root of your financial thermostat. And here's the shocking truth. These are not your original thoughts. They are inherited from your parents, society, teachers, and even the movies or songs you consumed as a child. Here comes a fundamental principle that Harv Eker repeats endlessly. You cannot change what you do not recognize. That is why awareness is the starting point. Once you see that these thoughts are merely programming and not absolute truths, you can start questioning them. And when you question them, you begin to weaken them. Now, imagine this. If your life up to today is the result of past programming, imagine what you could achieve by installing new mental software designed for abundance. That idea alone can open a world of possibilities, because it means it doesn't matter where you come from, what you've experienced, or how much money you currently have. Your financial future can radically transform if you choose to change your internal blueprint. Now that you understand your mind works like software, the question is, how do you install a new program? Harv Eker proposes a simple but powerful process. Conscious reprogramming through affirmations, visualization, and consistent action. Here's the key. It's not enough to mechanically repeat positive phrases. You must feel them, live them, and act in alignment with them. For example, instead of just saying, "I am rich," when your current reality is filled with debt or scarcity, you can affirm every day, "I increase my ability to generate and retain wealth." This phrase doesn't clash with your subconscious because it describes a process in motion. Most importantly, when you repeat it with emotion, your brain starts forming new neural pathways that reinforce your identity as someone who creates prosperity. But it's not just about words. Eker stresses the importance of surrounding yourself with environments that support your new mindset. If you continue spending time with people who constantly complain about the economy, criticize wealthy individuals, or justify mediocrity, your mind will inevitably revert to old patterns. You need to surround yourself with examples of success. Read books that expand your thinking. Listen to audios, watch seminars, and most importantly, practice financial habits that align with abundance. A powerful exercise Harv Eker recommends is to look at your current financial results as a mirror, not to judge, but to diagnose the program you have installed. If your income is low and your savings non-existent, it shows that scarcity beliefs are still operating inside you. The key question is, what would a wealthy person need to believe in order to achieve completely different results? That simple question alone can open the door to radical transformation. After all, attracting wealth isn't about luck, it's about identity. Change who you are internally, and your external results will inevitably change. One of Harv Eker's most impactful teachings is that poor people focus on surviving, while wealthy people focus on growing. That difference in focus changes everything. When your energy is consumed by paying bills, making ends meet, or not losing, your mind remains trapped in scarcity. In contrast, when you focus on creating, investing, multiplying, and providing value, you open the door to abundance. This brings us to another key principle: responsibility. Eker points out that poor people blame others, complain, and justify their situation. It's the government's fault. The economy is terrible. My boss doesn't pay me enough. But as long as you maintain that mindset, you give away your personal power. Wealthy people, on the other hand, take 100% responsibility for their lives. Even if they cannot control everything around them, they always choose how to respond to circumstances. That mindset of total responsibility is what allows them to grow, even amidst adversity. Think about this. When you blame others, you hand over your power. But when you say, I am responsible for my results, even if it feels uncomfortable, you reclaim the ability to change them. This is the true starting point of wealth. Abundance doesn't come to those who feel like victims. It comes to those who recognize themselves as creators of their reality. Poverty is not just a lack of money, it's a way of thinking. If you've been trapped in that mindset until now, it's because your programming dictates it. The great news is that you can consciously choose a new way of thinking, one aligned with growth, creation, and prosperity. Remember, your outer world is just a reflection. To see more abundance in your life, you first need to cultivate it within. Now pay attention, because this is one of the secrets most people never apply: the connection between deserving and wealth. Harv Eker states that many people don't attract money because deep down they feel they don't deserve it. This could come from guilt, fear, or having been told as a child that you can't have it all in life. That belief acts as an invisible block that rejects any opportunity for prosperity. Imagine the universe as a constant stream of abundance. That energy is always flowing, but if your internal valve is closed by feelings of unworthiness, the flow cannot enter. It's not that opportunities don't exist, it's that you don't perceive them or dare to seize them because you believe you aren't good enough, smart enough, or prepared enough. Wealthy people, on the other hand, operate from a different conviction. They know they deserve to prosper, not because they are better than anyone else, but because abundance is a natural right. That certainty drives them to make bold decisions, invest in themselves, take risks, and expand. While those with a poverty mindset freeze in fear of losing, those with a wealth mindset move forward confidently, knowing there is always more. Here's the big revelation. Abundance begins when you decide to feel worthy of it. It's not arrogance, and it's not about comparing yourself to others. It's about recognizing that you are part of an abundant universe and that you are designed to thrive. Each time you reinforce this idea internally, your vibration shifts. And when your vibration shifts, you attract experiences, people, and resources that resonate with this new frequency. So ask yourself, how deserving do you feel of the wealth you say you want? Your answer will determine the reality you are creating right now. What Harv Eker teaches is simple yet powerful. If you attract poverty instead of wealth, it's not because you lack ability, opportunity, or even luck. It's because your current mental programming is aligned with scarcity. The good news is that this programming can be rewritten. No matter how long you've lived with limitations, you can choose a new blueprint that leads directly to abundance. Remember these key points. Your outer world reflects your inner world. Your financial thermostat unconsciously regulates your results. And deservingness is the key that opens the door to wealth. If you begin to question inherited beliefs, surround yourself with new influences, and take actions consistent with an abundance mindset, your financial life can transform faster than you imagine. The real question isn't whether you can be rich, it's whether you're willing to reprogram yourself to be the kind of person who naturally attracts wealth. Because abundance doesn't come to those waiting for external miracles. It comes to those who consciously become creators of their reality. Now ask yourself, will you let old programming keep you trapped in scarcity, or will you install a new mental program that guides you straight to prosperity? The choice is yours, and the time to start is now. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Because here we share strategies and revelations that can transform your life from the inside out. Smash that like button so more people can discover these secrets. And check the links in the description where you'll find complimentary resources to deepen your journey toward true financial freedom. Always remember, wealth doesn't start in your wallet, it starts in your mind.